Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, welcome to a show, colour and chat video. This is just in front of you so you had something to look at, and while I do a disclaimer that this is for adults only because it has adults content, so if you are a child, bye bye, and if you are easily offended, probably want to turn off now. Okay then, if anybody's remaining, here is the book we're going to colour in today. So we are very zoomed in because you're going to have to see my colouring later, so I'll just sort of move you about. So this one's called The Big Adventures of Tiny Dick. Now, I don't usually go for this kind of colouring book because I'm not into dicks or foo-foos. So, yeah, but it caught my attention because the pictures are actually really good, just forgetting obviously the little dick character. So what we do is we'll have a little flip through, and this is by Heatherland, just in case you do want it. It is on Amazon. So first page we just have the same as the front cover, and you've got the book belongs to with a big one. Then I'm afraid you're not all in, are you? This is kind of annoying. Hold on, just do a bit. Sorry, it's not going to be great because you'll get the gist anyway. So there he is camping, and there he is sunbathing at the fair. And then this one's a sneaky peek through of you know, I've done him. He's gone to the moon, and he's howling with the wolves. Climbed a big mountain, swimming or snorkeling, skydiving. Done a big adventure. I love this. It's got a dachshund. He's going for a walk with his dachshund. How cool is that? That's what sold it to me. Did a bit snowboarding, riding a boat as you do, then on another unicorn there, he likes his unicorns, then yep, and then with the cats, or if you're very crude you can think of another word to say. Yeah, sorry about that. And then playing baseball, and then let me just pick you up so you can see the people have no faces. Weird. So sorry, yeah, I'm missing the top, but it's just to sort of get the gist. Princess, being a rock star, being a pirate, going to an art gallery and seeing the Scream. Oh, travelling back in time to dinosaurs. Monster truck driving, fighting a dragon, having a nap. Would do after all that, wouldn't you? And then you do have bonus pages of like this, the cutout dolls, so you can cut your little dick out. And I probably won't be doing this. Dress it up. So yeah, there's a few dressy up pages. Yeah. And a couple of different, I feel uncomfortable saying dicks. There's a couple of different dicks to cut out. And then there's a few colour test pages. Okay, the paper is not actually bad. It's not too, like some of them are very thirsty paper. So it's not too thirsty, which is alright. So you can keep your page wet for doing your backgrounds. So that you can get clear backgrounds with your alcohol markers. Right, just putting my my blotter sheet in, and what we're going to do is we're going to colour just this, because you know I'm limited of time on my videos, so we're just going to colour, and we're not going to do it like the front cover. We're going to go different. So let's get to the colouring and the chatting. Right, I'm going to start. Yes, I fancy having a yellow unicorn. You were scared where I was going to go there, weren't you? Not going to concentrate on the little little thing yet. We're going to concentrate on the unicorn. So, what's been going on? Okay, I'm using some pro markers today. So I've got 2 big sets of pro markers. So, and this isn't, as I said, too bad paper. So I wouldn't use pro markers on rubbishy paper because I'd be scared of using them all up. But I'm going to go in with some pro markers. Plus, on my stationery island, my light yellows and my reds have died. So I have to go in with something else. Anyway, what did I want to start with? Oh, you know how at the beginning of each of my YouTube videos, I always start, "Hello Zoe, hi YouTube friends." I did think of actually, instead of saying like Zoe, sorry Zoe, I don't think you watch anymore though, because we chat. I was going to just randomly say one of my subscribers and see if I get a hello back. So if on my next video there's a hello to yourself, then please just comment underneath, "Hello." I'm seeing if you're watching. If I'm just talking to myself, quite possibly. So yeah, I thought that'd be a little fun thing to try. At the moment, this is currently the first day off of, well, technically my first day off of my 2-week holiday. It did start on Monday. Today is Wednesday, but Monday I got to clean the house and do the food shopping, so I don't really call that a day off. And then Tuesday I go to my mum and dad's to clean their house and get their shopping and get my dad's drugs, so I don't really call that a day off either. Although I do enjoy that more than cleaning my own house, because I like to see my mum and dad. And I'm being obviously very careful. I wear my mask, and when I'm actually cleaning around, mum and dad go for a walk. So yeah, so that's alright. So yeah, today's the first sort of proper day I've got off. I've taken some time off work because my mental health is like a bloody yo-yo at the moment. I am going all over the shop with how I feel. Work is not helping because it's really, really cold at work. And the customers are not very nice at the moment. I know everybody is going through something because, you know, this been long now, isn't it? It's just been long, but yelling at me is not going to solve anything, so I'm just finding it hard with going into that environment. And then I just I'm probably fed up of it as well, so I've had enough. So I'm like I said, I'm a bit yo-yo-y. I literally get really angry sometimes, and that's not in my nature. Right, so let's find, what do I fancy? Oh, I fancy, yes, the lilac-y colour. I'm going to do the hair sort of a light, purpley lilac-y colour. Okay. Yeah, I find myself very, very angry sometimes, and then other times just I feel like a brick has dropped from my head to my feet and I just plummet in emotion. I can just be like absolutely just normal, not particularly happy, normal, and then suddenly just drop in mood, and I can feel it happen as well. It's very, very weird sensation, and then I'm just miserable. All I want to do is cry. So yes, having a little bit of time off. I've made a list of what I fancy doing with my time off, which I'm going to share with you. This is not to come on a moan. I'm just sort of telling you what's going on with it. No, that's a bit of hair. Or is it the other ear? No, because it's not pointy. Let's go with hair. So yeah, and like obviously if you're on my Facebook, you'll know this already. So my list of what I would like to do, made notes. Can't remember things these days. Right, so I thought good food. So I'm not as in healthy food here, good food. Because when I go to work, it's in the evening, so I don't generally get a meal then. I am entitled to a meal at work, but there's really only so much Chinese food that you can eat, to be fair, so I'm not very interested in that. So really about 3 nights a week I don't have a dinner, which I know probably doesn't help. So when I do my meal plan, I only have to plan it for the days that I'm home, and then meals for my husband and my son while I'm at work. Should I do that as the saddle? Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, I mean, there's only a couple of nights that I can do nice meals for us, and I do really like, you know, having something that's not run of the mill or whatnot. So yeah, I've put some good foods down. Like tonight, when I was walking to the train from Mum and Dad's yesterday, I stopped up at Tesco's because they do cornbread. And usually can't get cornbread in many places, but Tesco's do it, so I thought, oh, that's really good. And my mum has actually sourced me some cornmeal so that I can make my own, which was really kind of her, because I was having problems finding that anywhere, because, you know, all you Americans are out there go, what? What? But yeah, no, not easy in England. It's like, we've heard of it. We have it sometimes, but it's not around. So anyway, I did pick up some cornbread. So tonight we are having southern fried chicken, barbecue bacon beans, like you get in the American KFCs. We don't have them like that. We just have beans in our KFCs. And cornbread. Oh, yummy food. As you can tell at the moment, I'm not so worried about healthy eating at the moment. I'm going to let that happen in the spring. When we get properly in, because I think the warm weather will motivate me a bit more to want to eat some salads and, you know, be a little bit more healthier. But at the moment, yeah, with my mental health, no. I'm going to do anything that makes me slightly happy. Okay, so I'm going to do the little person now, and I'm actually going to do him in soft peach as his base. Okay, so let's just get him coloured in, and then we'll do some details. So I'm just using the chisel end so that I can get over, you know, maximum space. And yes, I am doing him like a real one. I mean, some of the other ones, you know, you don't have to. You can go in all manner of colours, I'm sure. And yeah, so there we go. They can have every colour under the sun, can't you? Let's be very diverse. But at the moment, we're going to go with, I suppose, a Caucasian male. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, so good food. And then tomorrow night, we're actually going to get some fish and chips from the takeaway and treat ourselves. Ooh. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Nice meal plans and good food. So I think that will, you know, help. As you can tell today, I'm quite perky. Probably because it's the first day of the holiday. So, okay, so the next one, do a colour and chat video. Well, yep, I'm doing that. So that's always good. I want to carry on with my bucket list scrapbook. I have 100 things bucket list scrapbook. It's what else can you say? I made it ages and ages ago, and it's my bucket list in there. And every time I complete something, I do like a scrapbook of it. And also, it's got the list of all my 100 bucket list things. I think there's probably a video on here somewhere of my bucket list if you are interested, or if you're really interested for me to do a video of my scrapbook, then yeah, just comment below, and I'll catch you up with what I've completed and stuff like that. Still got a lot of scrapbooking to do in there, because got print off photographs, and I don't have a printer, and at the moment. Yeah, well, we know what's going on at the moment. Right, I'm going to do the dark yellow to outline. What should we do it in? I think we'll go with fresh yellow out of the so yeah. Oh, that gives like quite a nice shade, doesn't it? So I'm just sort of going where there would be shade and outlining. Okay, and then I obviously want to do my end of month video. Won't be doing that to next week, obviously. And I'd like to catch up with some friends, you know, via Facebook chat. Obviously, won't be able to see them in real life, but it'd be nice to take this opportunity to actually be able to, you know, talk to people and catch up with some people. And oh yeah, I'd like to do a bit of harvesting, so magazine harvesting, that is. I noticed that Danielle Buttons is very into her harvesting at the moment. I've seen quite a few videos of hers popping up, although I think she calls it culling, which is it's a little scary. Culling videos. I prefer the term harvesting. I think that feels a little bit nicer. So yeah, I have some magazines. I cut out the images. I use them because she uses them for her glue books, and I've done glue books in the past, but I have a daily planner. I do it in a happy planner, like the big size one. And I do it as a diary and a planner. And if you scroll back through my videos, you'll see that there is a million journaling videos there, and they're in there, so you can get the gist from that. And yeah, so I sometimes use cutout images, especially because it's a diary thing. I put in things like, I don't know, I caught a train yesterday, so if I see a little train image, I might put a little train image in, that sort of thing, or, you know, what I had for dinner, or if I saw something that, we watched a movie and there's a picture of the movie, get the gist. I cut out. So yeah, it's quite relaxing. You just sit in front of the telly with your big pile of magazines and your scissors and a couple of little boxes, because you need one for the rubbish, because you make a hell of a mess. And you need one for, let me just get me darker purple. You need one for the images you're going to cut. And then once I've done all that, I have an enormous file. It's actually like a photograph file, well, photograph album, but one of those ones that you slip the photographs into the little pockets type thing. But I don't use it like that. I use it as storage for my images, and I've labelled it all up. And then I have a whole food section, so I have Mexican food, Indian food, Chinese food, roast dinners, stews and soups, breakfast foods, you know, that type of thing. And then I have seasonal ones, so I have Christmas and, you know, spring, summer, autumn, winter, that type of thing. Then I have emojis, so not the little yellow emojis, so more emotions. So I might have cut out pictures of women, happy, grumpy, sad, that type of thing, and sometimes I stick those in as well. So yeah, it works really well. So if you've got a planner and want to jazz it up and not just have the write-in, then, you know, feel free to steal that idea. So yeah, I find it enjoyable, and it does help with my my mental health to sit down and sort of just process what happened the day before, and just sort of spell it back out to myself and whatnot. And I generally try and keep my I call it Heidi's Happy Hybrid, because you know, it's not just a planner, it's a diary too. So it's Heidi Happy Hybrid. And I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, and I tried to keep it quite positive. I don't really put all the bad in there, because one day I want to look back on this and I don't want to be all bad. But, you know, I think I do put the things that are important in there, or what I think was important to remember. Yeah, so that's so far all I've got on what I want to do. I'd obviously quite like to watch I've got some movies, and on Netflix and stuff there are probably some series that I'd like to start. Ones that I'd probably have to watch in the daytime when Jared is at work, because he's not very into some of the stuff I like. So yeah, I might be able to get that sorted. And then probably 10 ton of washing and normal chores and stuff like that, because you can never escape that unless you actually really go on holiday. It's like, oh please, a holiday one day. Okay, right, now think about the hooves and that. Okay, let's go with the saddle, because I think I could probably get that. Oh, timed enough. Knock on. Sorry, I just knocked you. Okay, so, oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. Yeah, let's do the saddle like that. I'm just using a light brown. I think it's potato. Yep, potato brown. Whose favourite one is that? Oh, is that oh, whoops, went over there a bit. Somebody's favourite. Oh, Anne. Potato brown, if you're watching. Okay, oh yeah. Actually, I'm going to do all the harness in this light brown colour to be quite realistic-ish. Could have done it in sparklers and stuff, but don't really fancy. Okay, so what else have I got to chat about? Oh, Mum yesterday bought me a mini Hoover, because I have apart from my OCDs, I hate crumbs. I hate them with a passion. And she bought me this tiny little Hoover for the work surface. She's so thoughtful. That sucks up the crumbs. How cool is that? The boys made toast on purpose last night so that they, and was messy about it, so that they could use it. It's like, they're funny, aren't they? Funny boys. I was just outlining with the black there because where I went over. Okay, right. What colour shall I do the feet? Maybe we'll stick with the same things. I'm going to go like a bit orangey. Let's go with sunflower yellow, which actually does turn out to be quite orangey. Yeah. Doing this all in sunny bright colours, because one day we might have the sun back. Maybe. And I might even add some white jelly roll and make it look sparkly. How you do that is you add little dots and big dots with your white gel pen, and then it does come out pretty sparkly. Right, okay, let's go round the little fella. And we're going to go round in the coral, because that works really well with the peach. Peach is the base, then coral is the outlining. Okay. Oh, another little story I was going to tell you is for a very, very long time, when I've opened my bedroom window, the house opposite, they've got like a little porch roof, and it's had a Barbie, as in, Ken Barbie, Cindy Barbie. Not a Barbie, like an Australian one, on their roof. Now, it went up there, I'd probably say last April, May, and every time I open my window, every time I look out the bedroom window, there's Barbie in her swimwear, which is very inappropriate wear for how cold it's been, up there on the roof. I mean, she was probably alright, through the summer months, but I reckon she was freezing to death through the winter months. Anyway, we've just got used to seeing Barbie there. The other week, I opened the curtains after her being there for, I don't know, how long's that? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. January, February, so like 10 months of Barbie being sat there. And she's gone. She's left. Now, either somebody has actually rescued her, or, excuse the profanity, she's fucked off, because she's probably really bloody fed up. I mean, she's probably, thought, sod this, nobody's going to rescue me. And before the next lockdown happens, which, I mean, we're in a lockdown, but, I think she's just bogged off. She's like, got her swimwear on already, so, she could go off somewhere tropical. Poor Barbie. So, yeah, I do actually miss her. Ah, dear. Right, yeah, so he looks alright. Oh, I'm going to do the inside of his mouth. Where's that colour I like to use for insides of mouths? Oh, yeah, I like to use this one of the Pro Markers. I'm actually going to take that downstairs. Antique Pink. And it just works really well. Do you agree? For inside the mouth. I think that's really good. And we're just going to add sort of like a little bit of the pink on the veiny parts. Try not to laugh. Oh, sorry, I have the sense of humour of a 10-year-old. There we go. And a little bit on his cheeks. Well, I'm not sure he has cheeks, but you know what I mean. And we need a really light pink now for his tongue, which is disconcerting as well. Oh, we'll go with that one. Pale pink. Says it in the name. There we go. Yeah. Okay, where we get in time. And then, yeah, I just got one more little story to tell you, and that'll probably take us to the end. A couple of weeks ago, let's decide on, oh yeah, let's have a dark brown for the, yeah. Okay, a couple of weeks ago, I took Dad on a little walk, and as you know, he's got his dementia, so it's amazing what he does sort of recognise and know, and what he doesn't recognise and know. Anyway, we were walking through, their town, and these ladies were coming towards us. One lady was pushing a pram. And this is not to be mean to them, obviously they've got their own issues, but pushing a pram with a dog in it, and it was dressed up, and she was wearing her pyjamas. And the woman behind her was wearing a full, like a bunny onesie, like a pink, light pink bunny onesie, and she was pushing like an old-fashioned pram, like one of those prams in horror films where, a baby jumps out and kills you. Yeah, anyway, well, I had a look in her pram, and she had dollies and teddies in her pram. Yeah, well, anyway, we had to walk single file past them, and obviously my dad doesn't really know things or anything anymore type thing, but it was amazing. We got past them, and he stopped, and he just pulled this face like WTF. He was just like, it was an amazing face. And I said to him, oh, they must have been a little bit weird for you to notice. And he just went, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I thought, wow. I was just like, sort of surprised. And then we're walking on like a little bit further, and my dad doesn't understand roads anymore, which is very disconcerting. And I was saying to him, because he just jumps out in front of traffic, and I was like going, please, I feel really worried when we get to roads, Dad. I'm really worried you're going to get squished, or I'm going to get squished. And he just turned to me and went, oh, don't get squished. I like you, which was just so sweet. Anyway, I better go because it's going to block off at any minute. So, this is how far we've got. The finished one will be on my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, which is Spid and Loki. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and take care of yourselves. Okay, bye!